Hi, and welcome back to my channel, you guys, and happy Monday. Not quite sure why I'm singing that, but happy Monday. So I got up this morning and I got into the gym. Unfortunately, I worked out by myself today because my niece is out of town. I didn't hear from my teammate, but you know what? Sometimes you have to move even when other people aren't moving with you. And I am so thankful that I can move and I don't have to have somebody to work out with me. So got in, did my workout, and my knees were feeling so good this morning, you guys. So good, okay? But I decided not to push the envelope, and I didn't bother to squat at all. I didn't do back squats or front squats. Well, I haven't been doing back squats in about a month now anyway, but I didn't even attempt to do front squats. I just said, nope, I'm going to come in here, get my accessory work in, do my cardio, and go on home. I'm not going to push the envelope because my knees felt so good this morning. And I'm going to keep them that way as long as possible. And so I went into the cardio cinema to do, because at first I wasn't going to go, because sometimes when you go in there, it is like the Arctic breeze going on up in there. It is freezing. And of course, until you get into the workout, then, you know, you start to warm up and you feel okay. But normally when you first walk in, you're like, good God, can somebody shut the door to the North Pole? But today I walked in and it was actually great. It felt good in there. And then I wasn't going to go because I was by myself. And normally my niece and I were in there. Let's just face it, when you're in the cardio cinema, it's almost like being in a movie theater. It is dark, but you do have the light coming in from the screen, as long as you don't have too many periods in the movie where it's dark on the screen. But you know, other than that, it was nice and well lit. Nobody came in there while I was in this. I had it all to myself, and I got to watch the last part of the Fast and the Furious, the first one. And then after that went off, the other Fast and Furious came on, Tokyo Drift. I'm not sure which one that was in the sequence, but I've seen all of them and have enjoyed all of them. So hey, I couldn't complain, right? Excuse me, you guys, in advance, because my sinuses, y'all know how they get to acting. So other than that, like I said, I had a really good workout, and I got home, got cleaned up, got back in the bed. I was sleeping good. My sister called. She was like, "Are you still in the bed?" I said, yes, only a little after 6. She said, no, it's a little after 8. I said, holy crap. So I had to jump up, get logged in, check my emails, respond to a couple of them, then get myself ready for the day. And now I'm up and out because today is the big day. I'm going to drop my car off to get it repaired. I told you guys, had some damage to the front of my car on the front end by the tire, so I'm going to get that fixed. Super excited, fingers crossed that I can get my car back by the end of the week, because I hate riding in rentals. You know, it's nothing like having your own. So I'm hoping that I get it back by the end of the week. I know my dad went over to the dealership to see if they needed to order any parts or anything, and they said nope, they should be good to go. So like I said, fingers crossed, I'll have it back by the end of the week. And I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it. So today's car vlog topic is stop blaming other people. Stop blaming other people. So the reason why I feel led to talk about this is because I always find it interesting. And y'all, I forgot to put on some lipstick or lip gloss or something. My lips aren't chapped, I just don't have any color to them. But anyway, I digress. So I always find it very interesting when I talk to people and they like to blame everybody else for things that are going on in their life. You know, it's always a reason. Well, I'm not where I need to be because I had to do this, or I don't have what I want because I got into a bad relationship, they took all my money, whatever the case may be. Or I didn't go back to school because I had to take care of my family. And that very well, y'all, let me say this, that actually, now that I think about it, that very well may be a very legitimate reason. But can I tell you this? Where there's a will, there's always going to be a way. You have to find a way to make the things happen that you want happen. So the whole takeaway from today is stop blaming other people. Stop blaming other people, because we can always find a reason to blame other people, right? Relationship didn't work out, and what do you say? Oh, well, you know, the relationship didn't work out because of him or her, and they were doing this, that, and the third. But what were you doing? See, I believe in any relationship, doesn't matter what kind of relationship it is, if things don't work out, there's a reason why. and everybody plays a part in that relationship. So if a relationship didn't work out and you are pissed off that you gave this relationship all your time and it didn't go anywhere, well, guess what? You played a part in that because you stayed around. You stayed around. When you first saw that relationship wasn't going to go anywhere, you should have left. What did you hang around for? Did you think it was going to get better? Well, I take that back because we always think it's going to get better. But at some point, you had to know that relationship wasn't getting any better. It wasn't going to go anywhere other than where it was. That's just like when you get into a relationship with someone and you stay and hanging around waiting for it to develop into this big fairy tale fantasy thing, and it doesn't. Well, after some time, you should have figured out that relationship wasn't going to go anywhere. It wasn't going to get any better than what it was, and you could have left. So I just want to encourage you all today to stop blaming other people, because I'm of the firm belief that when things happen in our lives, we all play a part somehow. We all play a part. If you hung around longer than you should have, you played your part because you should have left. Had you left, you wouldn't be in that situation. If you don't have the things that you want out of life, you play a part in that because you should have done what you needed to do to make that thing happen. If you want more money on your job, or want to get a job paying more money, and you need to go to school and get your degree or get a certificate, then you can't blame the job for you being on it for all those years and they're not promoting you. You didn't do what you need to do. Because a lot of times people think, well, I've been on this job for X number of years and I've been passed over for promotions and things like that. But look at the part that you played. Did you do what you were supposed to do? Did you take classes to further your education? Did you sign up for training? Most agencies in the federal government, that's all I can speak on because that's all I've ever worked for, is the federal government, have in-house training that you can sign up for that costs nothing. And my question is, did you sign up for any of that training? Did you do what you needed to do to get to where you wanted to be? It's just like growing a business. You can't blame the world because God forbid you decide you want to blame God because your business didn't take off. The question is did you do what you needed to do in order to make your business grow? Did you market your business? Did you get out? Did you go to events where you can meet other people and connect with other folks that can help you grow your business? If you didn't do those things, then you can't get upset, you can't get mad because your business didn't take off. Did you do your research to even see if whatever your business is, if there was a true need for it? Stop always blaming other people and look at the part that you play, because I promise you, there are very few things in life that happen and you didn't play a part in making those things happen. It's just, that's just not how it is. We all play a part. When things don't happen or go right, Jesus Christ, y'all, get off the brake. When things don't go right, we all play a part. So that's all I wanted to talk about today, you guys, is stop blaming other people. If there's something that you want to do, you need to get out there and do it. You need to find a way. Actually, I think I'm talking about that on Friday. How you need to find a way. If there's something that you want to do, you need to make it happen. If you want to further your education, and let's say you don't have the money to pay for classes right out of pocket, then guess what? You need to go and figure out the classes you need to take, and you need to find a way to make that thing happen. Take one class at a time. If push comes to shove, like now, we are in, the month of July, you can start saving up some money right now. You go and figure out how much your classes are going to cost, and then you figure out how to start saving for that class. Like I said, we're in July. You could take a late semester class, which I believe starts around about December. At least I know they do for UMUC. So you could take a late start class in December. Start now saving for it. Or if you say, well, that's cutting it too close, then you can start saving money to take a class in January. Okay, in the early spring semester. Not January. I think it'd probably be around about March, if I'm not mistaken. I forget now. But anyway, whatever it is, start saving now for you to go back to school. You can't use that excuse that, you don't have the money. If you can find a way, start saving for it. Okay? I know I did. Now, I was blessed in that the whole time I was going to PG Community College, because I had my good government job, my job would pay every semester. They paid full class, and I paid full class. And so I was able to get my degree. Even just paying for one class, that was helpful. Because back then, one class could cost you about $300-400. So if they paid for one, I paid for one. And sometimes, well, when I got near the end, they paid for one, I paid for two, because I wanted to get through it. And so there's always a way to get things done, and you don't have to blame other people. I hear people quite often saying, well, you know, I wanted to go to school and get my degree, but then I ended up getting caught up with this guy, and then before you knew it, I had all these kids. Well, wait a minute now. Don't blame Roscoe, blame yourself, because guess what? You laid down and had those kids, okay? Roscoe didn't have them by itself. They didn't appear by osmosis. You laid down and had those kids. If you knew you weren't ready for kids, then you should have used birth control in some way, shape, or form. I don't care if it's the pill, condom, whatever. You could have used birth control. So don't blame Roscoe for messing up your life, giving you a boatload of kids. No, you played a part in that. Like I said, we always want to talk about what somebody else did, but we don't look at the part that we played. Don't do that. Because you didn't have to lay on your back having, when you had the first one, okay, that, you know, things happen, but you didn't have to lay on your back and have the second, third, the fourth, and the fifth one. Come on now, that's all on you. That is all on you. So stop blaming Roscoe for the reason why you didn't go back to school, or you didn't go to school and get your degree. Now is the time. You can do it now. I know there was a point in my life where I had a daughter early. You all know that. I had my daughter when I was 17. And I finished high school because I was determined that I was not going to be one of the many people that I knew that had kids and dropped out of school. Nope, not Michelle. I wanted better for me, and I'm pretty sure my parents expected better of me. So I got a tutor. When I was on maternity leave, when I was out after I had my daughter, I got a tutor, so I stayed up on top of my work, got everything done. When I was able to go back to school after my checkup, I went on back, and I didn't miss a beat. I did what I had to do. I didn't say, well, you know, I didn't have a baby, so now I guess I just have to sit back and do nothing. No, the devil is a lie. I had goals, I had dreams, and I wasn't going to let that happen. Now, the one thing that I did not do, I will say this, the one thing I didn't do is go into the military. I had wanted to go into the Air Force ever since I could remember, because my dad was in the Air Force, and I didn't, because I told y'all the story. I went and talked to the recruiter. He said, okay, well, you have to decide which parent you want to give custody of your child to. And I said, come again? He repeated himself. I said, oh, you know what, this isn't for me. And I don't know why I did that, because it wasn't like my parents was going to take my child. They were doing what needed to be done so that I could go in and do what I needed to do. But, you know, in hindsight, it is what it is. I've been able to enjoy my dad's career and my sister's career being in the Air Force, and I'm all right with that. So I just wanted to, again, just remind you guys, stop, what did I say? Stop blaming other people for when your stuff doesn't work out. Because it's not other people's fault. You played a part in it. I played a part in it. We play a part in it. That's all I have, you guys. Thank you so much to my newest subscribers. Thank you so much to those of you that continue to support me in all that I do. I love you guys to the moon and back. And y'all know the drill. There's nothing you can do about it. So don't even try it. Don't even try it. Make sure you all have checked out the videos in my Christmas in July series. Please make sure you check those out. The last one I will be sharing on this coming Saturday. I've had a ball doing them, and I can't wait to do it next year. I didn't do it last year. I did it the year before, but I think I'm back on track now with doing them. So I really enjoy doing my videos, and make sure you check those out. I will leave the videos. It's somewhere around here, so you can check that out. Don't forget also to check out today's Catch Up With Me video, because I have bought a ton of stuff that I can't wait to show you guys. So check that out as well. So I'll link those things around the video someplace around here. You'll see it when you get to the end of the video. So again, that's all I have, you guys. Thank you so much. I couldn't do what I do without you guys, and for that I truly love you from the bottom to the top and everything in between. Until next time, take care.